Hey gorgeous people, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting real about those sneaky little habits that are silently draining your bank account. Yep, today we're talking about those 10 tiny habits that are keeping you broke. Straight no chaser. Let me tell you something, 2025 ain't 2024, and it's definitely not 2015. The financial game has completely changed. Inflation is eating away on our dollars like my little toddler baby on her first cake. Housing costs are through the roof, and don't even get me started on the price of groceries. Eggs, I swear we rung up 4 avocados the other day for $8. What worked for our parents and what worked for us 4 or 5 years ago ain't cutting it no more. We're living in unprecedented times that require unprecedented financial awareness.
Drnina, the girl next door, beautiful brown baby doll.
Now, before we dive in, hit that subscribe button because you're going to get all the knowledge over here and you don't want to miss out on a thing. And drop a comment letting me know the money mistakes that you're most guilty of. I'm going to be featuring some of your comments in some of my upcoming videos. But trust me, sticking around today, your wallet is going to thank you later. Let's go. Habit 1 is emotional eating and food spending. Emotional eating isn't just affecting our waistlines. It's demolishing our wealth too. When we're stressed, tired, or overwhelmed, which is basically all the time in 2025, we tend to order takeout, grab convenience food, or shop groceries while we're hungry. You know, if you're spending just $200 extra on emotional food purchases per month, that's $2,400 a year. And it's going straight to our hips and not our bank account. So my quick solution, something that's been a game changer for me, is intermittent fasting. And I'm revisiting it now that I'm no longer breastfeeding. Not only has it helped me physically, but it's completely transformed my relationship with food spending. When you're mindful about when you eat, you become more intentional about what you eat and what you're spending on it. Plus, those late night snack runs disappear from your budget. Try planning your meals ahead of time and setting specific eating windows. Your body and your budget is gonna thank you. Habit 2 is emotional shopping. We've all been there. Bad day at work, fight with your partner, or just feeling down. So you click that add to cart for the extra dopamine boost. This emotional spending is a budget killer. And let's be honest, with the world as stressful as it is right now, a lot of times we can fall victim to emotional spending. Next time you feel the urge, wait 24 hours before making that magic purchase. Most of the time, that must-have purchase becomes meh, I can live without it. So here's the quick solution. Create a dedicated fun money account with a set amount of cash per month. When you feel that shopping urge, you can only spend from this account. When it's gone, it's gone. And delete shopping apps from your phone and marketing emails from your email list. They're designed by psychology experts to make you spend. And only keep them if they really add to your life. Habit number 3 is no budget, no plan. Winging it with your finances in 2025. That's like trying to navigate a hurricane without a map. The financial landscape is more complex and volatile than ever before. Take 1 hour this weekend and look at your income and necessary expenses. Know exactly what's coming in and what's going out. A simple budget is your financial GPS, loves. So here's my quick solution. I've told y'all this before, but use the 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your income for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt repayment. Set up automatic transfers on payday so that the savings happen before you can actually spend or plan for the money. There's tons of free budgeting apps that can categorize your spending, and it'll do this automatically and show you where your money is leaking to. Habit 4 is ignoring identity theft protection and how it could possibly something bad could happen to you. In today's digital world, your financial safety goes well beyond just saving and budgeting. And before I dive in, I want to give a huge thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video and helping us all stay financially secure. Let me show you something scary. If you Google your name, look at all the results that are out there. These are actually data brokers selling your data and your personal information without your consent. This literally makes my skin crawl knowing that random shady companies, they're profiting off my data. And yours too. If you've ever wondered how scammers get your phone number or why your inbox is flooded with spam, this is why. There are companies that are called data brokers that sell your data. They make billions selling it to the market. Scammers and even stalkers. And I've had one of those. Not cool. Talk about financially toxic relationships. And while they're legally required to remove your information if you ask, they make the process confusing and hard on purpose. It's like trying to cancel a gym membership if the gym is run by evil geniuses. And that's why I recommend today's sponsor, Aura, to my family and friends. They take care of the hard part, automatically removing your info from those sites and keeping it off. But Aura is so much more, y'all. It's all-in-one digital security. You may already have a digital security tool, but not having Aura is like locking the front door and leaving the back door wide open with a sign that says, "Come rob me." With Aura, you get alerts if your personal info is found on the dark web, real-time fraud alerts for credit and banking, 24/7 monitoring to keep your identity secure, a secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, and even more. US-based support available around the clock if something is to go wrong. And if something does happen, Aura includes $5 million in identity theft insurance protection. Yes, you heard that right. $5 million. And they have US fraud experts ready to help 24/7. One app, every layer of protection. Honestly, how does it feel knowing that these companies are ripping you off and selling your data for a profit? It made me furious, which is why I choose Aura. I've personally been using them for about a year now, and the peace of mind is priceless. They've already alerted me twice about potential security breaches, allowing me to take action before any damage was done, because I've had that happen before and I've had to get cards cut off and everything because of my identity being stolen. Now you can try Aura for free for 14 days at aura.com/drnina. In those 2 weeks, you can find out where your data is being exposed and sold. I'm not leaving myself vulnerable in this economy. It's enough going on. And you shouldn't either. Now back to our other financial habits. Habit number 5 is paying only minimum credit card payments. This is financial quicksand, darlings. And with interest rates where they are right now, it's a complete disaster. When you only pay the minimum, you're basically signing up to stay in debt forever. Don't believe me? Look at your credit card statement and see what it says about that 7-year payoff. I'll wait. That $500 outfit can end up costing you $900 with interest, especially if you drag out those payments. Pay more than the minimum whenever possible. Even an extra $20 makes a difference. So here's my quick solution. Use that debt avalanche method. If you want to hear more about this, go ahead and check out one of my videos on financial literacy. I'll link it here. List all your debts from highest to lowest interest rate and focus on paying off the highest first while paying the minimums on the lower. And for quick wins, use the snowball method instead. Pay off the smallest balance first, then roll that payment into the next smallest. And most importantly, if you can, stop using cards while you're paying all the debt down. Habit number 6, my friends, we can all relate to, but the subscription overload, okay? Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Spotify, meal kits, beauty boxes. Those $9.99 monthly charges add up fast, boo. And have y'all noticed how these prices on these subscriptions keep sneaking up? What started at $7.99 is now $15.99 or more. Go through your bank statements today and cancel the subscriptions that you barely use. Be honest with yourself about what you actually need versus what you signed up for on a whim. And here's my quick solution. Do a subscription audit every 3 months. Use a subscription tracker app. It's going to show you exactly how much you're spending annually on each service. I like to use QuickBooks. For streaming services, rotate them based on what you're watching at the time instead of having them all at once. Subscribe to one for a month, binge what you want, then cancel and move to another one. And also share family plans with trusted people and split the costs. But I ain't say that. Habit number 7 is no emergency fund. Let me be blunt. In 2025's economy, having no emergency fund isn't just stressful, it's dangerous. One car repair, medical bill, or job loss can send you into a financial spiral that takes years to come out of. My car has thrown a check engine light on me before. Okay, not my newest one, but one of my older ones. And baby, them $800 trips, I used to be like, come on now. Come on. And if I didn't have an emergency fund at all, I'd be eating ramen for dinner, which I ain't opposed to, but dang. Also breakfast and lunch. Start with just $500 saved and work up to at least 1 month of expenses. Even $25 a week saved adds up faster than you think. And here's my quick solution. Start here. Set up an automatic transfer of just $25 per paycheck. And that should go into a separate account that's not connected to your debit card. Name this account something fun, something that keeps you motivated, like my financially free fund. For a quick boost, do a 30-day no-spend challenge where you only buy essentials for a month and put all the money you save towards your emergency fund. It'll add up quick. Habit number 8 almost ties into like habit number 1, but constant food delivery. Those delivery apps are real convenient and all, but they highway robbery at this point. Who can relate? Click like. Between markup prices, delivery fees, and tips, you're paying 40 to 50% more than cooking at home. And those companies keep adding new fees left and right. I'll be looking at it, it'd be like bottled water fee. Like, what the heck is that? Try meal prepping on Sundays. Your wallet and your waistline are going to thank you. So here's my quick solution. Set a strict rule. Delivery apps are for special occasions only, not your regular everyday meals. Delete the delivery apps from your phone and only reinstall when they're needed. Instead, spend 1 to 2 hours every Sunday batch cooking the foods that you like. And also, I like to do things that can be frozen and reheated during the week. My personal hack is we like to cook at least once and majorly batch at least 3 to 4 meals out of a rotation of different basic ingredients. It makes everything simpler and easier, and it's cheaper because it's predictable. Habit number 9, keeping up with social media influencers. Social media has us constantly bombarded with must-have experiences and purchases. And I can say I've done that too, especially though with items that I felt were more affordable. And with AR shopping and one-click purchasing, it's a financial minefield. Remember, most influencers get items that are paid for to promote, or they're paid to promote. And that perfect vacation photo, honey, that took 47 times to shoot to get the perfect photo. And they're literally standing next to a dumpster somewhere that they cropped out. I've been on one of those magical influencer trips before. I ain't going again. Okay, never again. Unless it's a certain kind. Trust me, sometimes that magical sunset is sometimes somebody holding up an orange filter. That lifestyle isn't real life. And I'm not saying unfollow everybody, but unfollow people that make you feel like you have to spend money to keep up. But here's my quick solution. Do a social media cleanse. Okay, cleanse the aura. Unfollow or mute any account that makes you feel bad about your life or constantly promotes products that are useless. Replace them with financial education accounts and balance that out with some of the things you do like to purchase. And also get into people that share realistic lifestyles. Turn off targeted ads on your social media settings and disable that one-click purchasing and get away from Klarna. Make buying things require actual effort. Habit 10 is avoiding financial education. The most dangerous habit in this 2025 complex economy is staying financially ignorant. Y'all, the rules have changed dramatically. We ain't in the same game. What worked for previous generations will not work for us. You don't need a finance degree, but understanding basics like compound interest, investment options, and modern tax strategies, they can literally make you thousands of dollars richer. Follow people who financially educate you, like yours truly. Okay, I try to do it with different subjects. Read a finance book per quarter or listen to those money podcasts during your commute. And here's my quick solution. Commit to just 15 minutes of financial education daily. Think about it. We easily waste about 15 minutes scrolling through social media, right? My favorite beginner-friendly resources are The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, the How to Money podcast, and yes, subscribing to me. I try to break down financial situations and iterations through different topics, and I try and make them make sense. And also consider looking at community colleges. They often offer free financial literacy workshops. Okay, y'all, there you have it. 10 tiny habits that keep you broke. And to be honest, how many of you are guilty of one or more of these things? Don't worry, I'm raising my hand too. Tag a friend who needs to hear this. Real friends don't let friends stay broke in 2025. If you found this video valuable, give it a thumbs up and share it. Comment, subscribe, and make sure that you come back week to week to see what new things are being posted. And don't forget to try out Aura with that 14-day trial, y'all. In 14 days, you can find out so much about what's going on with you. Remember, financial changes today make financial freedom tomorrow. All right, y'all. Beautiful Brown Baby Doll signing out. Peace.